Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Good morning. Welcome to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. We are about to do an in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now based on my current location in New Mexico in the United States. Dr. Pillai has said the names of the planets and the stars are in and of themselves a quantum sound or a mantra. So whether you're participating in the puja along with me or just listening to the sounds of the puja, it will have a beneficial effect in helping to raise your consciousness into a happier place. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with all of them. In doing this puja, we're connecting with those light beings and inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and into our world. I'm very happy to have you with us, and we are going to be using the South Indian style layout of the chart. In this style of the layout, each of the little 12 boxes you see is one of the zodiac signs. To do the puja, I've drawn the chart in chalk on a little chalkboard that's laying flat on a little side table. I also have a container of water. I have a lit tea light, an incense stick, a little raisin, a bell, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. Flowers have tremendous purity, and when we hold a flower or a flower petal in our hand, as we're doing a prayer or a mantra, the flower has such purity, it can take that sound straight into the causal plane or the akash and update our akashic record. So this is reason why so many traditions use flowers or flower petals in their pujas or in their services. The purity of the flower transmits the prayer into other dimensions. To start our puja for this morning, I'm using the cup of water, dipping the ring finger of my right hand into it, and sprinkling some water on all four sides of the blackboard chart to purify the space for the puja. I'm sprinkling a few drops of water on top of my head to symbolically purify me, and I'm sending a few drops of water out into space towards all of you, so that whether you're listening to this live or later on a replay, there is a sense of you being purified as well. Now I'm going to invoke Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles and also is a patron of astrology. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja. I ask Ganesha to remove obstacles for all of you in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of your life. We thank Ganesha for his help with this. Next, I do a short Tamil chant asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. We thank Saint Yanasamunda for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. Now, we turn our attention to the time elements that are active in my current area. We start with honoring the planet that rules the day. Today is Thursday. I'm going to hold the flower petal saying the mantra, and when I say Namaha, I'm going to put it on top of Jupiter on the blackboard chart. Jupiter rules Thursday. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Next, we honor the star that the moon is in. At the moment, the moon is in a star called Revati, a star of travel and vacation, and also a star that helps with wealth. I put the flower petals on top of the moon. Om Revatiye Namaha. Om Revatiye Namaha. Om Revatiye Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. At the moment, it's the 6th waxing moon, called Shasti in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon, on the blackboard chart. Om Shasti Devye Namaha. Om Shasti Devye Namaha. Om Shasti Devye Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that's ruling the hour. In my local area right now, that's Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars on the blackboard chart. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now, for the yoga and the Karana time elements, Dr. Pillai said we would not use flower petals. We would say their names 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Siddha. It has energies that are accomplished. Siddha, Siddha, Siddha. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Kalava, which has energies that are social. Kalava, Kalava, Kalava. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. We start with looking at the sign that is the ascendant, or coming up on the eastern horizon in my local area. That's represented here with the letters AC for ascendant. And today, in my area at the moment, the ascendant is in the sign of Makara, or Capricorn. Dr. Pillai said we would begin the puja with honoring the planet that rules the current ascendant as a gesture to its importance at the moment. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, so I'm going to put the flower petals on top of Saturn on the blackboard chart. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Now, starting at the ascendant of Capricorn, we're going to go around the chart, honoring the planets, the stars they're in, the archetypes that rule those stars, planets that rule those stars, and the planets that rule the zodiac signs that the various planets are in. Today in Capricorn is Pluto and also the sun. I start with honoring Pluto and put the flower petals on him on the blackboard chart. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give blessings for long-lasting success. We ask for blessings from this star, and I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 archetypes that each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the sun for being in Capricorn. I put the flower petals on the sun on the blackboard chart. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun at the moment is in a star called Shravana, a star that Dr. Pillai says can give blessings for money. One of the symbols of Shravana star is an ear, indicating the ability to listen to what's in people's hearts, not just to their words. We ask for blessings from this star, and I put the flower petals on the sun on the blackboard chart. Om Shravanaye Namaha. Om Shravanaye Namaha. Om Shravanaye Namaha. Shravana star is ruled by Vishnu, an archetype who can give blessings for protection, healing, and wealth creation. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Vishnave Namaha. Om Vishnave Namaha. Om Vishnave Namaha. Shravana star is ruled by the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon on the blackboard chart. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, the zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet that can help with rationality and science, and the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our self-esteem. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, going in a clockwise direction around the chart, the next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn and Venus and Neptune. Saturn and Venus are both in the same star, so we will invoke both of them before we invoke the star. I start with Saturn and put the flower petals on Saturn on the blackboard chart. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Next, we honor Venus for being in Aquarius. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Both Saturn and Venus are in a star called Dhanishta, a star that can give blessings for prosperity, music, good reputation. I put the flower petals across Saturn and Venus. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Om Dhanishtaye Namaha. Dhanishta's star is ruled by the 8 Vasus, 8 light beings who each rule different spheres of existence. We ask for blessings from all 8 of them, and I put the flower petals across Saturn and Venus. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Om Vasusye Namaha. Dhanishta's star is ruled by Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars on the blackboard chart. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor Neptune for being in Aquarius. I put the flower petals on Neptune on the blackboard chart. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purva Bhadrapada. Dr. Pillai says this star can give blessings for enlightenment and charity. It can also give blessings for purification. I put the flower petals on Neptune on the blackboard chart. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Purva Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. We ask for his blessings, and I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purva Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter on the blackboard chart. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn on the blackboard chart. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, a zodiac sign that has energies to be humanitarian and service-oriented, today containing Saturn, planet of patience, structure, and compassion, and Venus, planet of joy, beauty, enjoyment of material plane comforts, and also a planet that helps with healing, as among the planets, Venus is considered the nurse. And Neptune, the planet that can help with our intuition and our ability to understand our own inner lives. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign, continuing in a clockwise direction, is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Jupiter and also the moon. We start with honoring Jupiter. I put the flower petals on him on the blackboard chart. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Uttara Bhadrapada. Dr. Pillai says this star can give blessings for business development. We ask this star to bless all of us for business development and also to bless businesses on this planet so that they are fair and have integrity and are providing goods and services that are truly of benefit to humanity. I put the flower petals on Jupiter on the blackboard chart. Om Uttar Bhajapadaye Namaha. Om Uttar Bhajapadaye Namaha. Om Uttar Bhajapadaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada star is ruled by by Ayurbundya, an archetype who can help guard treasures and valuables. We ask him to bless us with protection of our treasures and valuables. And we also ask him to help protect the valuable that is the earth itself. Om Ayurbundyaye Namaha. Om Ayurbundyaye Namaha. Om Ayurbundyaye Namaha. Uttara Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn on the blackboard chart. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Now, we honor the moon for being in Pisces. I put the flower petals on the moon on the blackboard chart. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Revati, a star that can give blessings for wealth and also can give blessings for people that have pets. It helps with travel. It's a beautiful star, and because it's the last star of the 27, it has, Dr. Pillai says, it actually has energies of all of the stars in it as well. We ask for blessings from Revati, and I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Revatiye Namaha. Om Revatiye Namaha. Om Revatiye Namaha. Revati star is ruled by Pushan, an archetype who takes care of the cows of the gods. In an agricultural environment, cows are a symbol of wealth. And I guess Pushan would be the first cowboy helping to look after cows, even though he's a divine being himself. He also can be someone that people who have pets can ask to help them with their pets, to keep animals safe. We invoke his blessings and we ask him to keep safe all the creatures of the earth, those in the wild and those that are domesticated as pets. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Om Pushanye Namaha. Revati star is ruled by Mercury. I put the flower petals on Mercury on the blackboard chart. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Pisces, and this is Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter on the blackboard chart. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena, or Pisces, the most transcendental and metaphysical of all the zodiac signs, today containing Jupiter, a planet that can help with everything related to spirituality, and also a planet that can help with wealth and everything related to banking or legal matters. And the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and can give us a blessing for balance with our mind and our emotions, and a planet that helps us to be receptive to light. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Misha or Aries, which today contains Rahu and also Uranus. Rahu and Uranus are both in the same star, so we will invoke both of those planets before we invoke the star. I start with Rahu and put the flower petals on him on the blackboard chart. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus for being in Aries. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Rahu and Uranus are both in a star called Bharani, a star symbolized as the yoni, the female private parts. This is a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti, or power, or energy. We ask for blessings from this star. We ask to be respectful towards the energy of the divine feminine. And we also ask for an end to all forms of sexual abuse. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Om Bharaniye Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. We ask him to help us to be just and merciful towards others, and we ask that there be justice for everyone in our world. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani's star is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus on the blackboard chart. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars on the blackboard chart. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, a zodiac sign that's a fire sign and has very active energy. Today containing Rahu, a planet that can help us to think outside the box. We ask him to help all the inventors and scientists and researchers that are working on things to solve urgent problems of our time, to give them ideas that are practical, cost efficient, and that will truly be useful for masses of people. And Uranus, a planet that helps with success in life, higher intelligence, and also can help with astrology. We ask him to help the divine science of astrology to come out more into the world for practical use. We pause for a moment and reflect on all of this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Vrishabha or Taurus, which today contains Mars. I put the flower petals on Mars on the blackboard chart. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Rohini, a star of prosperity, beauty, good reputation, and also creativity, a star that helps with manifestation. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Om Rohinihe Namaha. Rohini star is ruled by Brahma, an archetype of creation and creativity. The wife of Brahma is Saraswati. We put the flower petals on Mars. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Om Brahmaye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Rohini star, which is the moon. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Taurus, which is Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus on the blackboard chart. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Vrishabha or Taurus, an earth sign with very grounded energies and also a great love of luxury and comforts. Today, containing Mars, a practical planet that likes to take action to solve things that can be solved, and a planet that has the energies of wanting to have victory and triumph. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu. Right now, he's the only one on the blackboard that doesn't have any flower petals yet on him, but we're about to take care of that. We honor Ketu, and I put flower petals on him. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Swati, a star symbolized as young shoots of plants blowing in the wind. Dr. Pillai says this star can give divine blessings. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Om Swatye Namaha. Swati star is ruled by by Vayu. Vayu is the archetype who rules the wind and the air element. He's also the father of Hanuman. I put the flower petals on Ketu on the blackboard chart. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Swati star is ruled by Rahu. I put the flower petals on Rahu on the blackboard chart. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Tula or Libra is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign with energies for balance, fairness, harmony, today containing Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Danas or Sagittarius, which today contains Mercury. We honor Mercury, and I put the flower petals on him on the blackboard chart. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Mercury is in a star called Purva Ashada, a star that can give us blessings to be able to discern what's right for us, what's wrong for us. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Om Purvashadaye Namaha. Purvashada's star is ruled by Apis, a goddess who's a deified form of water. She can give blessings for purification. Om Apasye Namaha. Om Apasye Namaha. Om Apasye Namaha. Purva Ashada's star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Sagittarius, which is Jupiter. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Danas or Sagittarius, the most noble-minded and idealistic of all the zodiac signs, today containing Mercury, a planet that can give blessings for communication that's loving and gracious, all kinds of communication, spoken, written, nonverbal. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now I take a lit tea light and I hold it above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the many piles of little flower petals on it. And in the air, I hold a lit tea light and I circle that above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light and heat through the fire element to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked. Now I take a lit incense stick to offer the air element and also a sweet fragrance, and I pass that above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now I'm going to ring a bell, offering the element of sound. Now I take a little raisin and I pass that above the chart 3 times, offering something that represents the earth element. Later, I will eat that raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Now I make prayer hands and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us, our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. I offer you my life, O eternity, such as it is, and I make a vow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we have time for a short Q&A period. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the moon, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Today, being Shasti, it's 6th waxing moon. It's a good day for people that are wanting to do maybe some prayers to Maruga, the archetype who rules Mars. Maruga can help with protection, help with healing, help with dissolving debt, help with wisdom, help with relationships, help with experiencing peace. So if you have a Vel, it's a good day to work with the Vel. All right. I see people expressing their greetings to each other. We have a warm welcome for everyone, whether you post in the chat or not. I'm very grateful for you to be here and thankful for your participation and your support and the group energy in the prayers. Thank you for that. Okay. Do we have any questions today? Checking the chat. If you have questions, you're welcome to post them there. We don't have to have questions every day, but you're welcome to post them if you do. My name, Valli, is one of the names of one of the wives of Maruga, so I do feel always a special connection to him, being given that name. Okay. We do appreciate it when you hit the like button. We appreciate it when you subscribe to the channel. And I will see you again tomorrow on Friday. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all.